Alright, getting ready for the range. I got my new handgun right here. Even though it's new, I still decided to oil it up, clean it, oil it. It's a good thing. Everything is good to go. I got 4 clips for this one. This is my original one. This one right here I cleaned up last night, oiled it up, so this is all ready to go. I do want to sight in my MOS here, my dot. And I'll do that today while I'm there. Unfortunately, I only have 2 clips for this one because I had a bunch of 15 round mags at one time. But unfortunately, New Jersey changed their laws that 15 round mags are outlawed. So I had to buy some clips. So I haven't shot the gun since then because it was like COVID during that time. So I didn't go to the range all that time. So this is my first time back to the range since COVID. So I picked up 2 clips for now. I picked up 1 Glock clip and I picked up 1 Magpul clip. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these over to the range, put some rounds through it. This is the one I'm really going to focus on. I'm going to probably put at least 150 to 200 rounds through this guy, make sure everything is good, because when it's time for me to apply for my CCW, I'm planning on carrying this guy right here. But we see how it feels. This is a 40 caliber. See how it feels shooting it, and it is a small package, so see how this works out. See you in a bit. I must admit, the Glock 27 kick was crazy. But after the first shot, I got the hang of things. But I had to just adjust to it. After shooting my Glock 27 40 cal, shooting this Glock 19, which is a 9mm, felt like shooting a 22. I didn't feel any recoil at all. It's crazy. Alright, I'm back from the range. Put about 100 to 200 rounds through each gun. This one was my Old Faithful. This performed real well. My Glock 19 did a good job. My Old Reliable. And then the new guy on the block is my Glock 27. I must admit the snappiness of this is very noticeable. So I have to put more rounds. I did 200 rounds through this guy. I got to get used to it. But one thing I can say is after shooting this guy right here, it made my Glock 19 feel like a 22 caliber. I could even feel the recoil after shooting the 40 cal first. So what I'm going to do is, what everyone should always do when they come from the range, is clean your weapon. Always clean it. That's the most important thing. You can't just shoot a gun, have fun, throw it back in the safe, and then you wonder why it jams and it has different type of ejection problems and all that stuff, backfires and everything. Is because you gotta clean it after every single time. And the last thing you want is your home defense weapon to jam on you when you need it the most. So I'm gonna clean both of them. I'm gonna start off with the new guy. As you can see, it is clear. This is what I'm using to clean it. This is the solvent I'm going to use to clean all the crud off of it, and this is what I use to lubricate. Pretty straightforward, nothing special. Got it at my local firearm store. So let's take this one apart. Before you take it apart, you all gotta remember is you gotta, of course, make sure it's clear. You have to pull the trigger. A lot of people have trouble pulling the trigger. They get real scared because they're scared of pulling triggers. But if you check your gun and it's clear, why are you scared to pull the trigger? Pull it. Once the trigger's pulled, now you can break it down. All right. Gun is a little oily. Comes off real simple. This is the rod right here, straightforward. Looks pretty good. Put that to the side. Then I'm gonna take the barrel out of this guy. Put that to the side. What I like to do is I like to clean both guns at once. So I got this apart. Now I'm gonna take my Glock 19. Same deal. Make sure it's clear. As you can see, it's clear. Now, once you know it's clear, you can't be afraid of a gun. A gun is just a tool. You clear it. You pull the trigger. Now this one is much easier because I have the MOS on it, so it's easy to grab. Pull it down. Comes right off. Yep, when you pull down these takedown lever things, it comes real easy. So this makes life a lot easier. Same deal. Take it apart. This is this spring. The good thing about these two guns is that you really can't mix them up because the size difference from the springs and on the barrel, everything is much different size. So you don't have to worry about mixing them up because they just won't fit. Like the two barrels, you never have to worry about mixing them up. Like I said, they don't fit. So now the gun is pretty much broken down as far as I need it to be broken down to. So now it's time to start cleaning. Put some solvent on this. What I'm going to do is just pretty much wipe all this stuff down. I actually cleaned the gun last night, so I cleaned it before I went to the range just to make sure everything was lubricated. So it'll be pretty much straightforward. I'm just taking off any of the carbon that was put on from the gunpowder and just the metal rubbing against each other, shooting and all the good stuff. Really don't take much, especially when it comes to Glocks. These pistols are very durable, and a lot of people don't clean the gun. Like, you know, in reality, some people go without months, years, thousands of rounds before they even clean it. However, for me, I prefer to clean it, and I'd rather have it cleaned and ready to go than have it full of carbon. And when you most definitely need it, the gun will not perform. The barrel is straightforward, just go through, just cleaning it. Like I said, this is just solvent, just taking any crud off. So you pretty much concentrate on areas that it can be any blowback from the firing. So that pretty much all in the slide. If you look at when you fire a gun, it'd be smoke coming out the barrel, and also is in the chamber, which is where the slide is. That's where you clean it to get anything off of there. And since this is a part of the slide, I like to clean this mainly because as the slide coming back and forth, I want that to be clear of most carbon. I don't want any carbon buildup. I pretty much take care of it. So like my Glock 19 I had for over about 8 years now. So that one is pretty good. Put thousands upon thousands of rounds through it, but like I said, I clean it after every use, so I don't have a problem with it. So that's pretty much it. So everything else, you just cleaning anything that could have carbon on it. And that's pretty much it. I'm just using this just to dry off any excess solvent that I have. And look how dirty this rag is. That's just from the carbon that was in the firearms. So now what I like to do is, I like to change the tip and use the wire brush. That's it, just wire brush straight forward, push it through. That's it. Just knock anything that might have been loose in there. As you can see with the larger barrel, this is the 40 caliber barrel, the wire brush goes in there real nice and quick. With the 9mm barrel, you feel like put a little more pressure on it, but they both work fine. Now with my rifle, this won't fit down there. I have a rifle cleaning kit. This is pretty much for a handgun cleaning kit. Once you got all that done, I will oil it up. Now I'm going to use some oil, straightforward. You don't have to use that much. Put a couple of drops on it. That should be more than enough, because you don't want an oily mess. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to oil the barrel, oil everything. Like I said, this is where you oil the rails on the gun itself, where the slider goes across. This is where the gun glides across. You want to make sure that's nice and oily, and as far as lubricated. And also it helps with corrosion, because this is metal. I know you saw those videos where you see an old gun full of corrosion and all locked up and everything. Yeah, that's just over years how metal breaks down, and this is what helps keep it going on for a long time. Like I said, just put some oil there where the gun slides on, then do the slide itself. All right, there you go. There you go. This is all good. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to put a nice little coat of oil. It also protects it. And that's pretty much it. Straightforward. Now it's just time to put it back together. Like I said, you don't have to worry about mixing up the barrels, because at least with the Glocks, it does not fit. So like, for example, but if I try to put this barrel in there, you see something's wrong. You know, see how far it sticks out there? You know, that doesn't fit. So it's pretty much straightforward. So same thing. Put this in there. Put my spring. Like I said, once again with the springs, you see the different size of the spring, so you really can't mix it up. Put that in there, and that's it. Now this is sliders all together, and this guy right here, you just slide it on, straightforward. Then, now it's on there. Make sure, do a function check. This is good. Now put the other one. All right, straightforward. On Glock 19, same deal. See, the function check. All right, that's simple. Now they ready to go back into my safe spot where I keep my weapons at, so no one can touch it and no accidents can happen, and then it's ready for the next time. All right, everyone. This was a fun day shooting the pistols. Probably take the rifles out next week or later on this week. Maybe I might even do it this weekend. See how that works out. All right, everyone. Check y'all in the next video. Peace.